If I say the just say, Obi so what time one, and I say, what time? Yo, na pa. Na, and I bid you move me your bonnet, and then ye preaching. And about 7 in 7 chidimo. Na me call Juma. Me be Judo ye, me call shower we ya na. Me better now because me ladies need or my own BBV. Na enra me who set my be okodwumadi bi ase ewo abonoman tem ho yesi kro bi de dumesa ena mai bi ya wo yo dukuru ewo doma area ho ye ne didi agema bedu me who set my ya babonten said da mai yi kwotena ba bia na wa mu tumfo se tutu nyame kase din a ne ho nto no mu se wasa aba ya wo bububu na ka nye sebi otan ene bema oni pepe so ye ne ho so bema enka sase mu yidi ne hene so as I said giano so wan wan o so no kro ba bonte be pacho so suye se die odukuro no anase agema bedu no beye wo ne dwumadi no ase no se giana esusu ye se oni mu ho hwe na ono won support the agema bedu bi eye no a ese so ba bonte be pacho so wanya ne sade a na se o support no 100% na edenti na maka we said Giana no ne abo no nkoso hene wo dumesu ase dumesa ena obo modin eye nwuma pa de boa ekuro no say wasi police station bi e wo kuro no mu a onum bia no ena dumesa odukuro eto ne nsade frɛ dumesa no e wo sunyan empotem ho oto ne nsade frɛ dama odukuro yi agema bedu ena sumadukuro oto ne nsafre wonum so wonum mrebi na odukuro no odoma no ono no ye dwumtenani emadwumadie no ti dwumadie na mbepa ho ntoma no ede na ne da so asembe ni yetwro ma wo se beka ede na wo ka na wo de acha afoforo enkona ewa ade a gina brante wo no soso nyame aboa no na wato ne nsem na wato omam na de onyaye no wode eboa ma oma no akonkan ade na wode wo kan spile ada emema ne ma onom so se ebi onom anya baabi asie na onom so ntwa omam mehwe omukuro ade na ohene ana sebi onipa wadwuru mu da ho ana onipa wonimu nyansa ya fro dwumadi ase dwumadi bia wo botaye nti edi dwuma no ti Giana dwumadi no se wasi police station ye pa ho ntema ene ya to ye nsa afre adofo ona ye dwumtreni kasa ade ho na okasa Giana aye dwuma pa ne ye behwe se emrantie ne mabawa mugu krom ha munyina mo hwe ne Giana aye yi na mususu munsua na mummuwa munkura mufifiri mu ne mo ahemfo se ne be ya obi suso anankirima so ba ono so behunu munyuma pa na o masua afeso ye be election muhwem huyi na nyansani kasa no so eza se wokọ ho no ne ye ntwere otumfo din emfa modumosa police station wanim dwumadie no a wokọ ase no afe wokọ ho no na sebi otumfo ona apakan mu enam dwumasa kuro nim ho so basically nye otumfo nti ena wokọ dwumasa ho enti what was the essence fear prasem be ye de so anya ho ne be address fear piasem frapie we professor moa frapie hene onya sabi obi toto fie bi ana obi asabi na adwena wu oye professor a learned person yeah akrachefo ahodo afa ne nsem books ahodo afa ne nsem enipa ahodo no omedi nkita ho afa ne nsem Dormaahene wo ye lawyer wo nye professor a professor na kire wade You see, you don't hold a professor. When you're a professor. But this man is a professor. Fear plasem nyaho. Wukwani and throw fair pay case. Said we are going to address fair pay's case. It wasn't there. So I was now see us away a brown regional house of chief president. Come on, meeting our house of chief one. Na so wo bibi afu say ya concern wo mantam ho na beka. Na what address ni politely. Won kasa te say. Dear said you want to me be. And I will be sure was be. And I said we wait meditate ya mo bibi. Na so pese Ghana for who say wo kuduro because who say social media very powerful. And one say for Asante for. So you are using and nothing about children as the free man money other day. Because was that platform now no more also now we audio chira money on mekano. There is people also that also take the same audio out. Dormaahene and kapanyini dia wo ya. Enya panyinu nko ene sabi obi o panyin tibi ana say e di na di brebi. Na mo panyini ne na adwene mu da ho. Obi wo ya kwara na so na ne ye. Utimu se wo ye panyini na adwene mu da ho obu no ho ni nyansa. On my season to address a particular issue. But what de wo ye edi twem. Sabi o kasa ha nye. Wo nante nye. O body language nye. Wo no masem ye fin. Wo taya ye omuma. Anibra ye omuma. Na say nkrofo ba bonte so otumfo ye jezi. But what yes your ho edi che kakra o me be 2 gram say ni bi wo odi che kakra gu ho no. Omo de go platform so. You see? Aye we ya national say ya ambassy e fan say British embassies. Ono secretary keke. Ebesra mo no mo de gu mu network nyina so. Na say empanifo se so pese wo yonko. Pese obetwa akro na wodura wo untwampo no wapem. Adai ni woni brade sa. Ade na ekoso. Wo ho meti efifiri kasa na woto woka. Efifiri tew wo ho meti wo ho dwaw. Enipa wo woni abro ho no a sebi wona wo siesa wo ye okro mu clean no. Hwe yemfa manu afenze manpower enye kuro ndi develop kuro. Manpower yemfa develop kuro. Sa metiti go te medo. Sa develop me sa ebre wo mwe yemfa medo me pra ebuo cleanliness eye na mom yemfa nsi hospital. Messi anything and develop any amenities and develop any facilities before you can develop your country. You need to connect. Tie papa yi kan sembi odukuro no agima bedu kan sembi o say okasa Ghana fonti yes o partnership free Ghana for ho. Now when we say Ghana for most of them Asante for because obi o ha ne mama enough ne papa ya Asante. Obi o ha ne papa aigbe ne mama ya Asante. Obi o ha ne mama Mfante ne papa ya Asante. Obi wa so he don't even know. Say Ghana for majority. Asante for. So if you are seeking for attention, is that the right way to seek for attention? What can say me about Parliament Chief? Yeah, right. Or say and then the highest ranker of Ghana as a lawyer or a judge. And nothing that the BMI busa say. A kura first jima bedu fa so e passing in law course of kwaye ye no mesre se wo se validate baby a se bi validate how or pass ye because nisem bi chance asem kan wo se o ye contempt wo se obebu Ghana mara so judge need na public timika se any obebu Ghana mara so judge ni o de wo heli no o se ani de ani obebu Ghana mara so na asem kan wo se Ghana fonti no eni a Parliament Chief meaning o se enko dictionary munti me dictionary o se send your can pepe o se a Parliament Chief is the English term for a country highest ranking political leader or a king or a queen in a religion or local polity, local polity that is politically administered using a chief-based system. So obi a paramount chief no, it me fair no a king. English language no or a king. English language no so or a queen. So after the highest ranking member, political leader, a queen or king, local community, and now say political administrative using a chief-based system. Just say, me who baby you in school because the Dormaahene nimpefe say so be a parliament chief, now the highest ranking member. Now fe interpret a queen and a king. Me but I no buy because there is no king in Ghana. And this same English, I try to say a king or queen. This same English, after younger, they were bro a paramount chief so. You hear overload. You hear the bro paramount chief so. You hear. Or see a person who is a lord, a person who is lord over another or over other laws to obey the will of one sovereign and overlord. A person of great influence, authority, power, or the likes, simply no, or see the overlord of a kingdom, overlord of a house, overlord of a company. So overlord, and you will be other laws. So there's a laws I can almost say. So let's see. You have overlord over about 1 minute. Cause from about Chayentian pa. Oh, why a certain example be ha. Wabobon crofo bidin. So and gravo abo medino, wabo mampusi hinedin, as o overlord. Wabo Asante hinedin, o overlord. Yana o overlord. So let's see. Or say the highest overlord of all, or Lord Paramount was monarch. So a person who is addressed as an overlord, you refer one as a monarch. You see, a monarch, and answer obi oyo overlord. Tio. And it is said on my hene babonti be catcher say a paramount chief na the highest ranking. Our Ghana. There's a paramount chief so you translate here to the kings or queens. Ebia also overlord say obia other lords. Lords are who do one. Ahim for him and I say kings are who do na say. And now ye overlord. Na ye head chieftaincy act. Corner meba ukra hard. But say had the meba see. Hwadi yem kosoro kakra Dormaahene akọ law school or we law school or so oye a friend say oye a judge mo yi Ghana boy say judge for be say near o Ghana there. Let's see your problem kasiya pa. Yeah, your problem kasiya pa say. Judges we say pa near wogu Ghana anymore there. Then we need to think. So yeah, Oya Chieftaincy Act no. Article 58. 7 I think it's 792 no. I can't say me ho or say the Chieftaincy Act in the mono or the categories of chiefs. Or we are And they are yet to say the paramount chiefs or an abeka on one of the said there's no king in Ghana. And on one babon Tiabeka say the highest ranking. So you have to know that this man, Arguno, Bibi Happen, the highest ranking. First a paramount chief or Nabeka. Now paramount chief on one catches say young conditionally. Now conditionally so I just say a king or queen. So Ghana we have queens and kings there. King you be a language. You see, and now we hear the Chieftaincy Act no. The memo who say there is someone above a paramount chief. No, it is in the Chieftaincy Act. So can act no Article 58 no. What say the category of chiefs, or say paramount chiefs no, or say Otumfuo and the paramount chiefs. Adia me pesa mu ne moti Ghana ho. Na mo kabro fo kese mu yusu grammar kese. Me are very sure say you are well of conjunction. We separate two things and now conjoin two things. And so samenu mi enu gina ho. No be catch them say Madua and Efia. Me pato yedi yepe. Je yepe. Wa identify me and wa identify wo. It was a Madua and Efia. It's what Chieftaincy Act anymore. Also Otumfuo, which clearly has been autonomously be separated. Otumfuo and paramount chiefs. And it is if Otumfuo is a paramount chief there. So what was the essence? What is the meaning? What is the importance? See about Otumfuo near the end, near paramount and near the paramount chiefs. And the category of chiefs and the paramount chiefs. And under the Supreme Court ruling, also Otumfuo is not a paramount chief. Otumfuo is above a paramount chief. After what the jurisdiction, the constitution, and also the act, actually the customary and the traditional wheeler, it used to be. Was it a konya was shasiano? And I said, baby, I would see in the jurisdiction. Somewhere hidden, one in the was Usaman. You see? And there is a law just a jurisdiction. And then a moony pan a mabano, what is a gun and the moon? As I say, a crowd was so free was in free steam region. You need steam region, baby. It is so free here. You have to ask, what hene? Ukron for baby are free. So you have to ask where you come from. So it is as you club you are. And what Reggie be mu, but you be dear. So yes, yeah. A club will Reggie be mu, and you be dear. Sanity, and it is how here, Bibi say, Sabon a mantamia, a pro mantam ya tribe. Ya casa bro regina is not a tribe. It's a mantam, tin ya find mantam. Ya come mantam one, biaya ya bu ni paro when you legum. It's a mantam ni mono, over say, you will more for no way a guan for. It's more need to make a say. Met a bro raging to me a bruni, more need be no beka bida. You will corongo for her, on so to her. What's ya corongo ni? Namusa say na we ye na korongo ni ebie no na ka say me yabuni because they have sense. Minti bi da say korongo ni bi o te bun region ebie na no aka say me yabuni eda. Obeka che say me korongo ni. Sa so na wo hia na fanafo ye bi o banda na bi susu wo ayi afa say sampa no a wo hia wo mo a obisa say we die ni a o ka che say me ye na fanani anaso obeka say me free banda ana me free sampa. San one muchira omo. San so na wuhia enkrofo bi wo abromantam no ho a won mo de ye do mko kan brurege no ho no still omko om tradition especially mpanefo bi no obisa no so ya santini obi be ka cho so oya bruni obi ka so oya santini. So what is the problem again? How wo kuro wo region nim wo de wo kuro so wo kuro na ne doma ena sabia bisim obi abachichi no kura ofra kwamu no wo se woni de bo abusua e na abusum so akyerewo e wo sunyan e so be so akyerewo adwuma bedu hwe wo ye papa na sabisim hye sunyan se na sabisim se sunyan ma he ho Ese sunwa ma hima ho. Eba doma be so akere wo de a. Hwe yi pa. Chira wo doma. Chira wo doma hobi. Oni doma hobi. Na so wo ye wudi kuro. Hwe ewiase won. So wo amoso so wo wi wo fo nsa na wo hwe wo de. The Chieftaincy Act categorically was citing was say Otufo and Paramount Chiefs. And what we had the Supreme Court ruling was say Otufo is not Paramount Chief. He is above a Paramount Chief. And we are be recognize Otufo so a king. Is it Dormaahene? Over there was a salmon. Because sebi. Wo which way? One will be America for address Otufo because say the king of Asante. Omo can say the king of Ghana because they know say he is a king over the Asante people. So what is your problem? He is a king over Asante people, and Asantes are everywhere. Woko Central Regional, ya wa Asante for and Krana bet chin and no one man yina back them to win him. Woko East Regional Asante for Woko a bromantem was Asante for doors. So what is your problem? I don't know what to tell high blood pressure amount. I then na person nya cardiac arrest. I don't know nya bro hu nya soja. Esa what you say? Den gura wa bo ho pa no. Still a wonya reach targets. And crofo bo mu pa bo mu dia tem cancer kase twa toro ene wa mu distortion wo distort na wa kasa wo say no. Because it couldn't go anywhere. And I said, the secretary of British Embassy Secretary now buy and a more good crashing. And I can't with me, baby. He is powerless. She is powerless. Nano you anymore. On one question, she's not allowed to go there. You see, so we just want to make things straight. If you ask me, will be when him. And time will be and phone ya kum. So who say what dia prapra na develop ukra? Fa prapra develop ukro and the bros or mutu chade ejeje form and really develop ukra. Mo friend develop we. Obi become awesome. What was Santini be become awesome? What was Santini be say and I night my bedu and or prapra no kro and I find go see obi amfa because ye hwa. Aduma fata woni padua no obi a wo sa je so do nsa bo mo so say Obi Fahombe, you don't mean a thing to anyone. You don't mean a thing. When I watch you so before who? The wooye and the Sabarukum, Adeshia Monomunya Sante, it is by blood. The wooye and the Satanoso, Adeshia Momunya Sante, it is by blood. Near wooye and the Santronie, Momunya Sante, it is by blood. Near wooye. And say word must number 2. Momunya Santie. It is by blood. The Uye and the Sasampa. Amaninya Santie is by alliance from Nananum Bresso. Near Uye. See, I say, Siakwa. And the Sano Oyakuni Abusia Bako. Near Uye and the Sofu Maida. Because of who says Sebi. Abra near Santie Alliance, no. Nukuro Nikoso. Near Uye. The Pecromancer Sano. Waya komuni eyesu asumindani ense sane mananya santini de wuye ense sa efe ne say kato ense say wiase he abakoso no muka beba bisi ho sunya no kro de no ho abo no o kana bakoso ma besi wo se efra mukom eti de wuye ense sa sunyan he ya wo babu verse bi wo babu wo se akone de onim beku na so tumi pa de untumi meda Ekunu de wa yire ho wo pese we instigate and wa yire ho no wo bodo manfo ye omo ye illiterate wo bo on pa omo nya learned people and they everywhere making nuisance a lot of rubbish commentaries rubbish posts things that doesn't even make a little sense on our buy and I said there is no king in Ghana. But what's Abba say? The Paramount Chief is the highest ranking. So now you remember yourself. See, I can say one, maybe wow. I even address you as a king. So when we can say a Paramount Chief, who could have a fancy translation, a child say a king or a queen. So in Ghana, you were kings and queens. Besa queens and kings, no. Or be as queens and kings in the Shamwas, no. He cannot be classified as a king or your overlord. Because 1, 2, 3 people, until they say a couple of one person, I say a girl. 2 girls, I say girls. 3 girls, I say girls. Sanity. So a king, 1 king, 2 king, 3 king, they become kingdom. And when the kingdom expands or more monarch and that's empire. So Dormaahene, so yes, you are not say brophobia now kazo o bro 40 century. Na me ka se me de enye. Na wo de me kwa de me ka British accent o. Me na Ghana twi brofo e na mintimi nka. Na wo de obrofo no as ye tai e de aboa hyem e pa no ma de kuno. On say wa convert coachy because it doesn't make sense. O pronunciation sinya o grammar ne de as ye ni free sro e na betishin suom e wo hyin ase. As a judge, you can't even articulate with verbs. Your sentences itself is so polluted. You were too daft. Wabon. This is what I found really unusual. Obia was so yet judge. You came outside and you invited Obia or what was the cash and some of free joy news. Only the Bayer interview say in Ghana here it's a unitary state. There is no king. Dormaahene. Then I came outside and I said you need to collect that impression you are collecting because a parliament chief on our canon were the highest ranking or your king. Because ya ka say anymore or hene and a bronino ne bro no friend king. So every wahini where paramount chief no your friend a king and a king watching no you will do crow or the crow watching no you will do crasefo san ekoba. But you have the audacity to came outside because you were so bitter. What holding so many envious mindset? You were too bitter to the sense, eh? You speak rubbish. You speak like you are just in the middle of ocean to nowhere. You speak like you have lost your key. You are so desperate, you don't know your left or right. You speak like a senseless child, a child that need the mom to direct around with the beatings. That is how you look like. Oh, kasane so big but those who are more haters, they are hailing you. And our Bema, how many voices was there? Baby, I got no voices. I know. Ready for no child here. How many voices were saying so? Bema, one more no freedom. My baheno. They were the people saying that. Obi vital. I want to do media say. Oko ye baby obi a developmental project. What's me a year? And your money crew. And ya two and Sunday, their friend war. What did you have to do? You need to speak to inspire the other people from other, I find say neighboring towns. No, so you have to encourage them. You need to inspire them. You have to motivate them. You have to also support them with your wisdom. But because you lacked the authenticity of wisdom in tea. You do not even have it. If you indeed have it, you should have known that there is time for everything. If you had an issue with fear, pray issue. Fear prasam naba. If you think you have issue with it, if I were you, I would address it accurately. My addressing was Bro House of Chiefs because I want one to say to me near discuss about your chieftaincy to your issues away and also issues I face. Each of them are in their own traditional authority. So how dare you speak rubbish? How dare you speak like fear pray and daft? How dare you speak like that? He is a professor for crying out loud. That man is a professor or a scholar, intellectual. Why this by don't call high court? Why not kasabi? We yes have control court for a judge for nibi. You see, what did you even write your exams? Yeah, don't call appeal court. We want you to end this time. You can verify. End this time, don't call. Because they promise you Supreme Court. But they didn't know, said they do not have that authority to send it to Supreme Court. So they gives you the High Court. Omo ma bin o munima de e bin na samba jafara. Wo sua na de. News nyina wa block so. Wo wasem wo di a wa be news Supreme. And ya wo kasa wo internet so who even know you? Who even know your existence? Who even dare know your name? O person pekokoye. When you couldn't pick anyone because you cannot figure out apart from Otumfo. Hade metimu sa wo yire no obi anya observer mon kwa in the video o to be na ni ori we na yire no. He don't even respect that woman. Omuno. A person, entity like that. Idiotic nature. Such an imbecile. You come outside and you spit rubbish, spitting everywhere. Are we not tired of you? Are we not tired of you? That Krasini gave you a fellow, Mama baby, on you very careful. He don't know what he are dealing with. Or Nima the crowd dealing with. But Naniba Ban Hunsono. Naniba Ban Hunsono. If it's people like me who are just like tortoises. Do not underestimate our gravity. Because I can float. I've got that energy to float. Yes. And I can diverse. Who better now? Talk is cheap indeed. Now can it be to say wouldn't come even on social media? Mr. Mr. Card, if talk is not indeed cheap, such an imbecile like you wouldn't have the audacity to write. Because talk has become so cheap. People like you who have totally lost it. Your brain are not even connecting at all with any kind of wisdom. But because talk is cheap, you have the capacity to come under my own post. Why would crowd for about my video? Imbecile. Lack of knowledge person like you. Me video I say. Once I will make my video, I say, because you are non-titty for me, so I won't even come to your video. Stupid are you? You even have a solution to resolve this stupidity in the public places? Only the bet me also. Do you know what it can cause? Huh? Wouldn't my dear bet me the tribal war? Eba officer sabi ebru honum e hon ne be chance ye fraba because Asantefo go ho e hon ne be chance ye fraba. So be careful. Do not think it's yes we need pattern gina ho. If you want mo kro no mo show mo support no, you don't know their mind. Do not trust anyone surrounding you. Abegina do pass here say talk is cheap. Did that look cheap to you? Huh? You see me as simple like that. Did that look cheap to you? I am not cheap, because me, I am a person that allows my obineka also say obligata. Allowed my mental agony. Aha, sabra for no. What to be paying? In kwasiasema kwa. You have that the infantry to have that tantrum to come here and spit rubbish, huh? So can I not do one go can one to? Huh? If you did not mention Otumfo name, I could be Bible Bonidin. Who even care about him? Who is he? Oh, yeah, wine. He barely exists. Bema will 9 years or by Nancy. He barely exists. Me, honestly, I am nobody. One other my hino jina hon. Me ame kase. Eda what no we ase. Energy when you we as me near bida because me hear ni baneme. But the kind of caliber of him disgusts me. Or a despicable nature of a person that hates peace. Obia who say, oh, just say, oh, you're brave. Who are you seeking that glory from? Oh, you're brave, yeah. Make yourself great. Asante Kingdom was made themselves great. They fought many wars. They established themselves. They made themselves in that rank. You cannot use what do you call it? Your senseless words. I'm going to get Asanteman down. Look at this. You came outside and you said there's no king in Ghana. But yet you came again. A judge. You need to be verified. I have said these things. I will continue to spit it. You need to be verified because you don't qualify. How could you be able to sit in a public domain? Now I can say, don't you know it's a contempt to disregard the constitution that embodies the Supreme Court and the land? And you, imbecile like you.
I Asanteman said the medical canon. Apa abedu. Share my subscribe. Or share my subscribe. Now comments and what you are better. No, so you come on. Sanse, Sebe. Yet the drink chair, any baby. Or bet you watching, maybe also. Hey, trend social media trend, and I'm baby. Hey, Sentinel, a baby. Shawa, Wana Mecano, Mosum Fudiamo, Metehosa, Mena, Meninkum, Meshamo, Mesomo, Mebuamo, and Mamlenia 1 year. Yet the Pejana and Munkunya Marcoso. Piao, Musa.